Number 8. When your brain tastes blue. Synesthesia. Picture this. You're at a coffee shop in Chicago. You bite into a Granny Smith and boom, your mind pops a blue confetti cannon. No, the barista didn't spike your latte. Your brain just threw a crossover episode called synesthesia. Here's the quick tour. In most of us, the senses are like well-trained neighbours. Sight mows its lawn, hearing keeps the music down. In synesthetes, the fences are friendlier. Sounds may paint colours, letters wear outfits, and the number 7 might forever show up to work in Navy. It's not random, it's remarkably consistent. Like your brain, set its own brand guidelines and refuses to rebrand. Is it broken wiring? More like extra wiring, those baby brain connections that most of us prune back as we grow. Some people keep a few beta features, and honestly, I'm jealous. Imagine playlists where you can see the chorus arrive, or calculus homework that shows up as a warm honey gold. Finally, a reason to like calculus. But here's the twist. Synesthesia isn't a superpower. It's a different interface. It can help with memory and creativity, yet it can also be overwhelming. Times Square for the senses. Scientists are still mapping the why. Genetics, development, and how the brain decides which senses get VIP access to each other. So if your friend says jazz tastes like burnt marshmallows, don't argue. Offer them s'mores and hit play. Number 7. The comedy and torture of tickling. Now imagine this. You're in New York, tied to a chair, and someone lightly brushes their fingers across your ribs. Suddenly you're laughing, like you just heard the best stand-up joke of the century. Except, you're not having fun. Welcome to the paradox of tickling. Here's the deal. Science knows your skin's nerve endings send emergency alerts to the brain. But why does that translate into laughter? Evolutionary guesswork says it might be your body's defense system, mimicking the sensation of creepy crawlies on your skin. Back in the caveman days, that uncontrollable squirm might have helped shake off parasites. Cool theory, but let's be real. Parasites don't usually come with a laugh track. And here's the kicker. You can't tickle yourself. Your brain is basically that friend who spoils every punchline. It predicts the touch, cancels the reaction, and boom, no giggles. Tickling sits in this bizarre twilight zone between pleasure and pain. Your brain lights up like it can't decide if it's hosting a party or a horror show. Even rats laugh when tickled. Yes, scientists actually recorded rat giggles. And just like us, they only laugh when it's someone else's touch. Maybe tickling is less about joy and more about social bonding, a weird trust exercise we inherited. Either way, it explains why tickle torture sounds funny. Until you're the one in the chair. Number 6. The domino effect of yawning. You're sitting in a lecture hall in Boston. One student yawns, then another. Before long, half the room looks like they pulled an all-nighter binge-watching Netflix. That's the contagious magic of yawning. It spreads like a social virus. Science knows what happens, but not really why. Early theories claimed yawning was about oxygen intake, but that idea has been tossed out. Babies yawn in the womb, and the air in there isn't exactly fresh mountain breeze. Some researchers argue yawns are brain air conditioning, helping cool things down when your mental engine overheats. Nice theory, but that doesn't explain why your roommate's yawn suddenly hijacks your face. Then there's the social bonding angle. Picture our cave ancestors sitting around a fire. One yawns, then everyone does, syncing up the group's alertness like prehistoric Wi-Fi. It's empathy in action. You're more likely to catch a yawn from your best friend than from a stranger on the subway. Even animals join the club. Dogs, birds, and reptiles pass yawns around like it's a secret handshake. And here's the fun part. Studies show kids don't catch yawns until they're about 4 years old, right around when empathy starts developing. So maybe yawning isn't laziness. It's your brain saying, hey, I'm with you. Which makes me wonder, if yawning is bonding, then watching this section probably just turned us into friends. Number 5. The word you can't find. You're at a dinner party in Los Angeles, telling a story, and suddenly, you hit a wall. The word is right there, dancing just beyond your reach. You know the first letter, you know the rhythm, maybe you even know it rhymes with banana. But the word itself? Gone. This is the infamous tip of the tongue phenomenon. Here's the wild part. It doesn't matter what language you speak, English, Spanish, even American Sign Language. You'll still experience it. That tells us it's not just about words, it's about how the brain stores and retrieves information. Some scientists think it's like your brain has the book you want but misplaced the bookmark. Others believe it's more like a weak Wi-Fi signal. The word is loaded, but the connection's glitching. And then, hours later, while you're washing dishes or scrolling TikTok, bam! The missing word bursts in like an uninvited guest. Why now? Your brain's background apps never stopped working. It was piecing together fragments until it hit download complete. The kicker. This happens more often as you age, which is why your grandma might pause mid-sentence, snap her fingers and say, "It starts with an S." But here's a positive spin. Moments like this prove just how powerful and complex memory really is. Your brain isn't broken. It's just busy running the world's most advanced filing system. Number 4. The runner's stabbing sidekick. Picture this. You're jogging through Central Park, music blasting, feeling like a fitness influencer. And then wham! It's like somebody stabbed you in the ribs with an invisible knife. Congratulations. You've just met the notorious side stitch. Here's the problem. Nobody really knows why it happens. Some doctors say it's your organs bouncing around like loose groceries in the back seat, tugging on tiny ligaments that anchor to your diaphragm. Others argue it's simply a muscle cramp because your diaphragm isn't getting enough blood. And then there's the your organs are just tired of being jostled theory, which sounds less medical and more like your stomach filing a workplace complaint. What we do know is that it's not just a rookie issue. Even professional athletes, marathoners, triathletes, horseback riders report side stitches. In fact, around 70% of runners experience them at least once a year. Oh, and here's a cruel twist. Downing a sugary sports drink right before your run almost guarantees you'll meet Mr. Stabby Sidekick. But maybe there's an upside. That pain is your body's way of reminding you it's not a machine. It's alive, it's sensitive, and sometimes it rebels just to keep you humble. So next time it hits, don't curse your body. Thank it for reminding you you're still human, and maybe slow down a little. Number 3. When music gives you goosebumps, you're at a concert in Austin. The band hits that one note, and suddenly, your spine lights up with chills. Goosebumps ripple across your arms, and you swear the universe just punched your soul with beauty. That's called frisson, or as I like to call it, the body's standing ovation. Only about half of people can feel it, and if you're one of them, congratulations, you've got premium wiring. Brain scans show that people who experience frisson have more connections between the emotional centers and the auditory system, like someone hardwired a surround sound system into their head. When the chorus drops or the strings swell, their brains flood with dopamine, the same chemical behind love, winning, and yes, chocolate cake. But why goosebumps? That's the part science can't fully crack. Some say it's an ancient survival reflex, our ancestors' hair standing up when danger approached. Except now, instead of a saber-toothed tiger, it's Adele's high note. Others think it's social. Goosebumps during rituals or songs might have bonded tribes together, syncing emotions like Wi-Fi for the soul. The beauty is, frisson isn't limited to music. It can happen during sunsets, epic movie scenes, or even staring at a painting. It's proof that art literally moves us, not just emotionally, but physically. So next time your playlist gives you shivers, don't question it. That's your brain reminding you it knows how to dance. Number 2, sugar pills and the brain's secret pharmacy. Imagine this. You're in San Francisco, down with a headache. A doctor hands you a plain sugar pill, you swallow it, and the pain actually goes away. Welcome to the bizarre power of the placebo effect. Proof that sometimes the best medicine is your own brain. Here's what's happening. When you believe you're taking real medicine, your brain flips the switch on its internal pharmacy, releasing endorphins, your natural painkillers. Brain scans even show the same regions lighting up as if you took actual drugs. It's like your brain saying, "Don't worry, I got this. Free delivery, no copay." But wait, it gets weirder. Studies show that even when people know they're taking fake pills, they still feel better. The ritual itself, opening the bottle, popping the pill, tricks the brain into healing mode. It's medical theatre, and your nervous system is the audience that buys the act. Of course, there's the dark twin, the nocebo effect. Believe something will hurt you, and your brain might actually produce pain or sickness on cue. Basically, your thoughts can bully your body. So what's the takeaway? Your brain is both the best doctor and the worst hypochondriac. If we ever learn how to consciously control this built-in drugstore, Big Pharma is going to have a panic attack. Until then, maybe the real secret ingredient in medicine isn't chemistry. It's belief. Number 1. The strange spa of ASMR. Picture this. You're in Seattle, headphones on, watching a video of someone whispering about their grocery list. Suddenly your scalp tingles, a warm fizz runs down your spine, and you feel like your brain just booked itself a day at the spa. That's ASMR, Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. Not everyone gets it. 2 people can watch the same clip of fingernails tapping on wood. One feels bliss, the other just feels weird. For those who do experience it, the triggers are oddly specific. Soft whispers, gentle tapping, pages turning, even the sight of someone folding towels. It's like your senses got VIP access to a secret relaxation button. Scientists are still scratching their heads. Some believe ASMR is the brain-confusing sound with touch, like hearing a whisper as if someone brushed your hair. Others think it's tied to childhood memories, comforting voices, gentle care, that your brain replays in a sensory remix. Here's what we do know. ASMR changes your body. Heart rate slows, muscles relax, dopamine flows. It's not just in your head. It's literally altering your physiology. Imagine therapy sessions run by YouTubers, whispering into microphones. The mystery remains. Why only some people? Why does a sound that calms one person do absolutely nothing for another? Whatever the reason, ASMR proves that our brains still hold hidden buttons. Some of us just found the one labelled instant chill.